Hello! Today we'll be talking about Parasect, the evolution of Paras, starting at level 24. Its past PYC dates are April 13th, 1996, February 2nd, 1999, November 23rd, 2001, September 13th, 2004, July 5th, 2007, April 25th, 2010, February 13th, 2013, December 5th, 2015, September 25th, 2018, and July 16th, 2021. Like I mentioned yesterday, since finding out about parasitic mushrooms, I felt bad for this Pokemon in Paris. Now let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Parasect, the mushroom Pokemon, whose number is 0047. Here is what it looks like. Type is bug grass. Abilities: Effect Spore or Dry Skin. Damp is its hidden ability. Gender ratio 50% male and 50% female. Catch rate 75 or 17.5%. Breeding is egg groups Bug and Grass. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height is 3'3" or 1 meter. Weight is 65 pounds or 29.5 kilograms. Base experience yields 128 in the first 4 gens or 142 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast. EV yield is 3, 2 in attack, 1 in defense. Shape is that, footprint is that. Pokedex color is red, base friendship is 70. Parasect is a dual type bug-grass Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It evolves from Paras starting at level 24. Biology: Parasect is an orange insectoid Pokemon that has been completely overtaken by the parasitic mushroom on its back. It has a small head with pure white eyes and segmented body that is mostly hidden by the mushroom. It has 3 pairs of legs, with the foremost pair forming large pincers. The fungus growing on its back has a large red cap with yellow spots throughout. The insect has been drained of nutrients and is now under the control of the fully grown Tachukaso. Removing the mushroom will cause Parasect to stop moving. It can thrive in dark forests with a suitable amount of humidity for growing fungi. Swarms of this Pokemon have been known to infest trees. The swarm will drain the tree of nutrients until it dies, and will then move on to a new tree. It has been known to fight with Shiinotic over territory. Prior to Gen 3, Spore was its signature move. Evolution: Parasect evolves from Paras, so Parasect. Game data: Pokedex entries. In red and blue, a host-parasite pair in which the parasite mushroom has taken over the host bug. Prefers damp places. In yellow, the bug host is drained of energy by the mushrooms on its back. They appear to do all the thinking. In Stadium, the bug host is controlled by the mushrooms that scatter poisonous spores. The spores are sometimes used as medicine in China. In Gen 2, Gold, it stays mostly in dark, damp places. The preference not of the bug, but of the big mushroom on its back. Silver, the larger the mushroom on its back grows, the stronger the mushroom spores it scatters. In Crystal, when nothing's left to extract from the bug, the mushrooms on its back leave spores on the bug's egg. Acidium 2 is the same as Gold. In Gen 3 and Ruby Sapphire, Parasect is known to infest large trees en masse and drain nutrients from the lower trunk and roots. When an infested tree dies, they move on to another tree all at once. In Emerald, Parasect are known to infest the roots of large trees en masse and drain nutrients. When an infested tree dies, they move on to another tree all at once. Fire Red, it scatters toxic spores from the mushroom cap. In China, the spores are used as herbal medicine. Leaf Green is the same as Red and Blue. In Gen 4, in Diamond, a mushroom grown larger than the host's body controls. Parasect. It scatters poisonous spores. Pearl, it is controlled by a mushroom grown larger than the bug body. It is said to prefer damp places. Platinum is the same as Diamond's entry. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, their entries are Gold and Silver's. The Gen 5 entries are Diamond and Platinum's entry. In Gen 6, X is Diamond, Platinum, and Gen 5's entries. Wise is the Silver entries. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is their Ruby and Sapphire counterpart. In Gen 7 and Sun, the large mushroom on its back controls it. It often fights over territory with Shiinotic. Moon, it scatters toxic spores from its mushroom cap. Once harvested, these spores can be steeped and boiled down to prepare herbal medicines. In Ultra Sun, the bug is mostly dead, with the mushroom on its back having become the main body. If the mushroom comes off, the bug stops moving. In Ultra Moon, its poisonous spores are also used in traditional medicine.
Apparently spores produced at Alola are not of very good quality. In the Let's Go games, this is Yellow's entry. Brilliant Diamond. Parasect is controlled by a mushroom that has grown larger than its host body. The Pokemon scatters poisonous spores. Shining Pearl is just Pearl's entry. Legends Arceus. Mushroom-blocking specimens of this Pokemon lie unmoving in the forest, lending credence to the hypothesis that the large mushroom is in control of Parasect's actions. Ugh. Parasect in the Alola Pokedex? Get silly. Game locations. Side game locations. Held items. Pokemon caught in Gen 1 must be traded to a Gen 2 game in order for held item to appear. Red, blue, and yellow, you get Gold Leaf 100% of the time. In Crystal, you get a Tiny Mushroom 23% of the time, Big Mushroom 2% of the time. In Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, you get a Tiny Mushroom 50% of the time and a Big Mushroom 5% of the time. In Legends Arceus, for normal, you get Springy Mushroom 35% of the time, Ball of Mud 15% of the time, grid items by level. Alphas, you get EXP Candy M 100% of the time, Seed of Mastery 20% of the time, and grid items by level. Still don't know how the math works. Stats, base stats, HP 60, Attack 95, Defense 80, Special Attack 60, Special Defense 80, Speed 30, total 405. This Pokemon's special base stat in Gen 1 was 80. Pokeathon stats are that. Type effectiveness, damage normally by Normal, Ghost, Steel, Psychic, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. Week 2, Flying, Poison, Rock, Bug, Fire, and Ice. So Flying and Fire are 4, and Poison, Rock, Bug, and Ice are all double. Immune to Nothing, resistant to Fighting, Ground, Water, Grass, and Electric. Fighting, Water, and Electric are half, Ground and Grass are fourth. Notes: if this Pokemon has Dry Skin, the effectiveness of Water-type moves is 0, so it would go from half to 0. And the effectiveness of Fire-type moves is 5, so it would go from 4 to 5. In Gen 1, the effectiveness of Poison-type moves is 4, so it went from 4 to 2. Learn set, by leveling up, will move down to 24. 29 Slash, 37 Growth, 44 Giga Drain, 51 Aromatherapy, 59 Rage Powder, and 66 X-Scissor. In Legends Arceus, so at 29, you get Spore, which they master at 40. X-Scissor is at 37, and they master it at 48. Energy Ball, you get at 47, they master it at 59. Skipping by TM, and by Breeding. Nothing by Tutoring, and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. In Legends Arceus, you can get Aerial Ace, Energy Ball, False Swipe, Giga Impact, Hyper Beam, Leech Life, Rest, Rock Smash, Sludge Bomb, and X-Scissor. Nothing by Prior Evolution. Side game data. Pokemon Ranger. Parasect attacks while shaking off plumes of spores from its body. Keep going here. Okay. Evolution data. So Paras, level 24 Parasect, yeah. Sprites. So it's much larger than I think it would become later. I mean, that's just like really zoomed up. But let's count the spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 visible on the front sprite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11 on that one. But yeah, so it's all orange. Yeah. Instead of just the body, instead of just the bug body. Yep. So for red and blue, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think. 1, 2. Okay. Then you get, for the front sprite, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 or 10 blues. Oh yeah, I guess these would be the same, wouldn't they? Yeah, even though they're kind of different. This one's very different. This one's the creepiest of the group. That one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the front sprite. So then it kind of changes to being closer to what we have modern day. It's a little more condensed, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all red now, for some reason. This one's kind of an army green, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Count for that. The back sprites. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is the same, so I don't think I have to count that again. Then we get the correct coloring, or closer anyway. We're not quite the pink, but we're in the realm. And we got the yellow spots now, so kind of inverted from the orange, I guess, but now, yeah, it's just all yellow. Okay, oh, yeah, no spots. Okay, anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back sprite. So now it's sort of all orange, or gold orange, I don't know. The yellow spots, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it seems to be about 10 or 11, typically, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's interesting that these all, these I guess are all the same back sprite, right? Diamond and pearl. So now the kind of more uniform spots, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back sprite. And this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now, sort of a gold body with an orange. I guess that was kind of what this one was, but this is a different shade of orange, I guess, than that one. Black and white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think. So it's probably just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, it's hard to tell when they're moving. Okay. That doesn't really change. So now I get the pink. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish, maybe 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, these are 3D models, so they should be the same. They might, I don't know. Yeah. So now it's just orange and I guess yellowish. Yeah, I guess. Yep. Got it in homes, that becomes more of the reddish orange, a little bit darker, I guess. Then Legends Arceus. We've simplified it, I think, even more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Although, oh, maybe not. Yeah. Yep. And homes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, whatever. Then we got Parasect in the anime. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's probably newer anime, so I think they unified the design at this point, so. For this Pokedex entry, I've already recorded it in the anime section of the video, so we'll let Dexter read it, and then we'll come back.
Parasect, the mushroom Pokemon. It battles using poison spheres that spread from the mushroom canopy on its back.
Welcome back. Let's move on. In the manga, Parasect in Pokemon Adventures. TCG. Trivia. Parasect's Pokedex entry for Pokemon Stadium connects the Pokemon world with the real world, noting its spores are sometimes used as medicine in China. For these next 3 points and their sub-points, I've read them all in Paris's videos. Parasect can be seen as a counterpart to Shiinotic. Both share the grass type, the same base stat total of 405, evolve at level 24. Both are mushroom-based Pokemon and thus can learn Spore, and both appeared as trial Pokemon of the lush jungle in Pokemon Sun and Moon, depending on the game version, with Parasect being found in Pokemon Sun and Shiinotic in Pokemon Moon. Origin: Parasect resembles a cicada nymph. It may also be based on a hermit crab with a mushroom for a shell. In concept, it could be inspired by ants that are infected with mushroom spores that take control of the host ant's brain and sprout from its head or back. The fungus on Parasect is identified as Tachukaso. Tachukaso is the Japanese name of the real-world fungus Orphicordyceps sinensis, an endoparasitoid that replaces the host tissue and can affect its behavior. It may also draw inspiration from Massospora, a genus of fungi which includes species that specifically infect cicadas. Name origin: Parasect may be a combination of parasite and insect.
Now let's watch the first scene of Parasect in the anime.
Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 44, The Problem with Paris. In this episode, Ash and his traveling companions, Brock and Misty, and his Pokemon Pikachu have traveled to this small town to refill their potions, and stuff. So the person who runs the potion stand or shop or whatever has this Paris, and she wants it to evolve into a Parasect so she can take a sample of its mushroom and use it to make a potion that will help Pokemon. And so what has just happened is that it has just defeated Charmeleon here, and that's Ash's Pokemon. This is Team Rocket in the background. They're not really important. Well, they were, but not right now. And so Paris is about to evolve into Parasect. So there's Paris.
Paris?
Oh, there we go, it's evolving.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it grows bigger. Yeah. The mushroom becomes all one. Yep, there's Parasect. So that's probably a good place to stop. Yeah, that's Parasect's first scene in the anime. Yep. Let's move on.
Now let's see why people love Parasect. Now let's look at fan art.
Hello and welcome to the fan art section. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you familiar with the series, you might be wondering why we're looking at just this one image. That's because this is the only image we're looking at today. So this is Paris and Parasect Fakemon by Joshua Dunlop. Yeah, we got Kanto Paris and Parasect. Yeah, just the originals. Then Harmonious Paris and Parasect, so what they would look like if they didn't have any of the... Well, this without the teeth, but like if they lived in harmony maybe with their mushrooms. It's multiple, and it's like grass on its back, and if this one's got pupils, it's, yeah. Primal Paris and Parasect, so without any of the mushrooms on their back, they're a little darker, yeah. Then, yeah, and they're more like, yeah, more that stuff. Well, just, this one's kind of more of just a bigger version of that one. Ghost Paris and Parasect, so like, what they would look like if they were, you know, dead once the mushrooms are gone, I guess. Cured Paris and Parasect, so what they would look like without the mushrooms. Yep. Island Paris and Parasect, so what they would, so they're bushes instead of mushrooms. Artwork by Joshua Dunlop. This is interesting since we've seen Joshua Dunlop's art before on this channel. It's usually the CGI, very realistic style, so this is very interesting. Get to see this sort of more cartoon style. Yep. Anyway, let's move on.
Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to talk about Eevee before I can evolve Paris into Parasect. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Venonat. As always, this isn't my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.